Welcome back to Final Fantasy X-2, where we are working on trying to unlock this massive prison lock complex thing in hopes of getting to the treasure chest at the bottom. What does this involve? This involved fighting a lot of the same boss over and over and over again. But luckily we found a way around, like, simplifying it by equipping a garment grid that allows us to use all of the enemy's gravity attacks as healing. So that's helped lighten the load a little bit. Now I'm going to check Payne's learning abilities because I keep forgetting to do that. Learning Demi. Oh heck no, I want to learn Poison Proof. Are you kidding? That would be so helpful in this fight. They keep poisoning us. Yuna is learning Full Life instead of Kira? I don't think that's really the best use of your abilities. I could learn Vigor, but Vigor is just essentially like a double prey, but only to Yuna. Not super great. And Riku is learning Mega Potion, which, yeah, that's good. It's the hardest one to learn, but it's probably the most useful thing the Alchemist actually has in this game. Alright, so now according to my notes, we need to fight that bug boss again 2 more times. Why does she get to target everyone with slow? I'm just the one with the controller. Screw you, bug. Because she says booyah just when he's shooting. Like, it's not the most impressive thing. You're pulling a trigger. Even Gunner is more impressive with guns because they're like spinning them around and doing special shots and shooting them like 20 times in like a second. But you're just pulling the trigger. You're just pulling it once, squeezing it a little bit, just going like, booyah! I'm so awesome! I mean, the only thing that's really awesome is if you look at it, I'm pretty sure your gun is made out of random junk you found in a shed. Which, I mean, granted, shows you have the aptitude of one Ezra Bridger, but in Alchemist form, instead of Jedi. I'm not sure which of those two I actually prefer. Like, you could sit there and go like, oh, you definitely want the Jedi, right? Jedis are super cool. But, I mean, when you come down to it, have you seen all the stuff that an Alchemist can do in this game? Free infinite Mega Potions. That's like 1,000 healing for all 3 party members. Every round costs nothing. I don't know where that platform is. We have to fight this thing one more time. This is the last time we'll have to fight this boss. I promise you. Oh, it oversold! Wonderful! Yeah, we're gonna need to step it up a little bit because this thing's... Yeah, like I said, it's, this thing's gonna get nasty with the oversoul problem. I like it because it's so... I mean, on one hand, it's dealing insane amounts of damage. On the other hand, I like that when it's oversouled, it stops using spells. It just starts whacking us constantly. Now it's casting something finally, but... We got wall. I was not expecting to have to fight the oversoul version of this, so we're really hoping on this one. Haste, protect. Yeah, protect also we need. That should help a little bit. Oh. I guess wall does both. It looks like it's like triple health in oversoul mode. Trying to keep everybody up here, but luckily with the wall we can more or less keep everyone's damage in actually prey range. But he hasn't used gravity at all. He hasn't used death at all. And he's using very basic magic spells. Overall, I still prefer it over the one-hit kill wolf oversoul, in which it could use its one-hit kill attack every single time. Did it get a different animation for the oversoul version? I have no idea, but it looks cool. It looked different to me. We got a bunch of XP for that too. Huzzah! So we're done, right? I just said that was the last time we're gonna have to fight that boss. Well, it's complicated because yes, we're not gonna have to fight that boss anymore. Instead, we're gonna have to fight a different boss a bunch of times now. Say hello to this ugly thing again. As mentioned, the bug thing was in Xanarkand. This thing was in the ruins that Tidus first showed up in at the start of 10-2, the Temple of Baal. Okay, we are absolutely going to throw a wall back up on everybody. Wait, how did he make a potion? No. Yeah, so since this thing was in the waters in Ball Temple, which I can only assume is you know, connected to Xanarkand in some way, since that's where Tidus showed up. I can only assume that's why I could assume that these were prisoners that Bavel had captured during the Machina Wars and imprisoned underneath here. Oh yeah, Riku gone. Stop targeting her! Oh no, you're targeting everyone. What am I saying? Yeah, that's what we have to fight instead of the bug. I, for one, would take the bug again. But no, we have to fight him 3 more times. 3! I don't suppose I have any accessories that are like Tetra anything, right? I would have loved that. E. I have a Null Tide ring. What about garment grid-wise? Is there one here that can give me... Use Cure, leaves life in Cure. Magic defense a bunch. I mean, if I can only do... I mean, at least this way I can switch this over, and this will give them 1 out of 4 abilities will be healing. And it's a Gauss spell, so it should be a sizable amount of healing. I could put Null Tide on Riku. Should I do it on Riku or should I do it on Yuna? Because Yuna's the healer. Yuna could get everybody back up. But Yuna also hasn't had any struggles with... keeping everybody up for this. Although she technically does have... Let's see. What is... Guards against silence. Darkness, that's not useful in this fight. Null Tide. So that's half of the attacks that Yuna will be not taking damage from or healing from. And I can switch through and give her... half the fire damage at least. And her half the thunder damage. Oh wait, no, she's still got the gravity thing on. So this is, though I do think this emphasizes a good point about what makes 10-2 interesting, is that since there's no gear, there's no equipment, there's nothing like that, you have to use garment grids and accessories and jobs. Between those 3 things, you have to kind of combo them together to counter certain mechanics. Like, we are going to be in such a better place now because of this. So yeah, we know the water on Yuna. Riku's only going to take half from that. This'll heal us. So much cleaner. And then the last one will do... Oh, and she learned Cura! Fantastic. How much damage does Drain do, anyway? I totally missed how much it did. I wasn't even paying attention. That's how little I... Pineapple. I've got a pineapple. I've got an explosive device. using darkness even though it like eats up some of my HP, but since one of the ways that jobs level in this is they don't have level, but they get ability points for doing their abilities, right? So, but it doesn't work if you just attack. Attack is a non-class ability or non-job ability, so it doesn't do anything. Prey, every time Yuna uses Prey, she gets some AP for that. Every time I use Stash, I get some AP for that. But attacking doesn't, so if I switched using... If I switched to using Darkness every turn, and just keep Pain healed up more... Is he dying? Oh, okay, yeah, he is. I'll be able to level up and gain Pain's Dark Knight abilities faster than if I was just attacking. In which, the only time I would get AP for Pain then would be when the boss dies, instead of every single time. Two more times. On the plus side, he drops Null-Tide rings, which means every fight I can make it so water is what another character is immune to. So instead of a red ring, I'll switch her over to the new Tide ring. Null-Tide ring. Giving us kind of the uniform thing of everyone is only going to be taking damage from half of his abilities. Unless he happens to... Unless he happens to Oversoul, and then I don't know what we're gonna do. Healing! Healing Ice. Which is more or less what I would call a snow cone, personally. I mean, that's just me. Healing Ice sounds like a snow cone. I like snow cones, though. Do you guys like snow cones? What's your favorite flavor snow cone? I mean, I'm really kind of curious. Mine is probably like bubble gum or something like those. Also, I just got an achievement for using Mix 30 times in a play. 30 times. I mean, I'll take it. This fight takes forever. Again, another reason I prefer the bug. I don't even know what you would call this thing. Well, I'm half tempted to shift into a blue mage or a gun mage, I guess in this case, for Yuna, just so we could scan it and figure out what this whole thing's deal is. On the plus side, I could just, look it up on here. A Geoscagano is a Geo-type fiend. So it's Earth Elemental related, I guess? Oh, wait, this is... No, Geo-Repella is what we're fighting. Like how we just have Brocephus hanging around in the party. Like, we've never done anything with him. There's the other null-type ring. There we go. I think that was, what, our second time fighting him? Third time? Something like that. Cure everybody. So, all we really have is a fiend charged with guarding the Bavel underground and eliminating intruders. Despite its size, it never attacks head-on. Its magical attacks represent the real threat. I would still argue that's attacking head-on. Although if it oversouls, apparently gets a mighty physical attack. So, I guess if that happens, we're boned. Oh, so S-Bomb, which I think is Silence Bomb? Plus Ice gives us Black Ice, which is silencing ice attacks. That's interesting. I think I'm slowly starting to pick up on how all of the mixes work, is that you can use the grenades, some of them, to modify the damage being done. give it extra abilities and whatnot. Was that the last one? I don't know. I forgot to count. Which is different than for not knowing how to count, for the record. That should have been the 4th because we have null-tide rings for everybody at this point. And yes, we have unlocked the full stairs. We have to go... Is it this one? No, it's the next one over. Going down. See, that's where we were before, but now we can go all the way down to the bottom floor. Oh, it's empty. That sucks. You just barely see the treasure chest right here, which is good because it has our first ribbon. What does that mean? It means we finally can give someone the accessory that will allow them switch everyone back over here. White mage. And we're not going to use that anymore. We are going to give her the ribbon, which protects her against all status ailments. All of them. And we don't need the null-tide ring anymore. Instead... Oh! When did we get no encounters? That would have been useful. I have no idea when we got that. Yeah, defense veil, probably just for the extra magic defense, because her magic defense was miserable. Before we put that on, it was 20, which is... That's less than Brocephus. Do I have anything else that enhances HP? Well, I have the Mithril Bangle. That's not what I need. Just giving the Dark Knight a giant health pool just seems like a good idea. I don't know. Thank goodness there's no random fights in this area. Now I think we've officially gotten everything we can out of this area down here. All of the secret hidden treasures, all of the backtracking that we should have done before, but we totally skipped because I was just kind of like, wanted to get to a save point before the end of the night. Now we can just move forward like we intended to do all along. We have better luck hitting this thing with darkness than we do with a sword. Hey! That girl is poison proof. Look, I'm never gonna win any awards for my singing, but in the end, I'm at least honest about that. I'm not going to be here to pretend that I am some sort of amazing vocal talent. I can do funny voices. That's enough to get some recognition in this world, at least. Land is no match for the powers of darkness. Or hunger, but that's a different type of issue. Now we have to jump from the middle. I don't know why I have to redo this part. I also find it weird that the tunnels down here in the underground Bavel, where like they have like the Super Machina prison and all the stuff that dates back 1,000 years to the war and all that stuff, has Yevon symbols inscribed on the wall. Yes, I know Bavel eventually became Yevonites after like the rise of sin and everything like that after the war, but it still seems weird that in this place of all places, the Yevon symbol still shows up on the walls. See? They're all over the place. It's like along with the lighting. And we need to go on these guys. On the plus side, thank goodness we didn't do that in order. Do you know how much some of this stuff would have stunk without the Dark Knight job, or that Gravity Eater, the Gravity Eater, garment grid? Why is everyone down everything? What the heck did they do to us? That made us so weak and puny. And puny weak. Like, Pain is doing less damage than Riku. And that's doing some serious damage to Riku's, like, ego? Or, I mean, Pain's ego? Probably doing wonders for Riku's ego. So I have to redo all the puzzles because I left out there? That seems unfair. There we go. So what is Pain learning now? Stone proof. Oh, that's a good one. Although I want to learn Charon? Help. Karen? Oh my god, Karen would be so good. I want to go to the underworld, please. Oh my god, let me speak to your manager. What? Who is your manager? I guess Zeus? I want to speak to Zeus. Sending these ungrateful souls down here? Ah! Nope, we have to do that. That has to be a new Greek mythology thing. Oh, but that puzzle stays solved. It's you! Who is this guy again?
The gull wings. I was wondering who was there.
Oh, it's Baralai.
You don't have to tell me. I know why you've come. You're here to destroy the weapon that threatens all Spira, Vegnagun. Am I right?
No.
If it could be destroyed, we would have done so long ago.
We were actually going to take it for a
But
joyride.
Vegnagun must not be touched. Neither you nor Nuge seem to understand that.
You talked to Nuge?
He cannot be trusted.
And you can be?
Of course I can. Have you
Touche.
seen my hair?
Yes, I suppose Yevon has brought that distrust upon itself.
Yeah. You lie about everything.
At any rate, you need not interfere. Leave Vegnagun to me.
No.
What are you planning to do?
The only thing I can do.
Hit it with a stick.
Keep those who would seek to harm Vegnagun away.
Harm Vegnagun? The phrasing there makes me suspicious.
I'm going.
Pain.
What are you doing?
How do you know her name? No, seriously, I don't think you've ever actually met. Jeez, he does not go easy.
Suffer!
Aha! I was right to use Demi. Oh hey, I learned Kiraga. Let's see, what else can I use here to help? I use Electro Marble on him. Yuna didn't get stopped thanks to the ribbon, but she did lose all her MP.
It's not over!
It's not? Oh, geez, what was that? Drill shot? Aha! Take that, Barrel Eye! The only ones that can be trusted are the gull wings. And by gull wings, I mean specifically these three. Because that would also... maybe Buddy. But not Brother. Can't trust Brother. I don't think you can trust Brother. I really don't trust Shinra. Trust me, I have seen with the entire storyline that plays out if you do the whole Fiend Arena thing that he sets up on the ship. Oh my god, do I not trust Shinra.
Sorry. I'm going ahead. You have your reasons.
Fill us in later, okay?
Much later.
Wait up! With so many things woven together, what could be waiting where the threads meet?
A tapestry. Hey, she appropriately was looking up at threads. Also, Pain is still in the party, technically. Well, I really didn't need to use a high potion on Yuna. Whoa. Shiny symbols on the walls. Symbols of the different temples, interestingly enough, from what it looks like. And Yevon. Hi? What are you doing here?
No way!
What is it?
It's an Aeon!
An Aeon? They're supposed to be dead!
An Aeon!
No, technically it's a Dark Aeon, which we confirmed by the fact...
You must stop!
Yeah, sure, have fun, lady. Which we
You wanna
confirmed
get killed?
in the first
We
game
have no choice.
is actually separate from the regular Aeons. Because in an Aeon battle between two summoners, two people couldn't summon Bahamut at the same time. But you could summon Dark Bahamut, regular Bahamut to fight Dark Bahamut. Which means they're not from the same faith. Also, Yuna's just dead. Oh. Note to self, they have Reflect on. Which means we're gonna have to resort to... items? Oh, this will be fun. Well, provided we survive through this, I'm gonna try this. Will we live? Hey, Mike. Oh. Man, someone nerfed the heck out of frickin' Dark Bahamut. Because I could say this, his attacks were hitting much harder previously. Maybe it is because we destroyed the faith and we destroyed sin. Is that whatever the heck connected Dark Bahamut to whatever. Yeah, I don't think they have their reflect on them anymore, so... Should be able to Kiraga everyone back up before... So pineapple is just the default, whatever you get if you have two incompatible things. Like if two different things, regardless, have like no special features between them, then you get a pineapple. I don't know, I have Mana Spring and Lightning Marble. Does that do anything? I don't know why Yuna is just randomly facing a different direction than everyone else. Like, she's just not interested in the fight. She doesn't want to be a part of this. She's like, the Aeons were our friends. Yeah, but now they don't want to kill us. So maybe just take a seat, step back, check your privilege, and realize that we just would rather not die. Oh. So we just healed him a bunch because I didn't realize that whatever Riku did reflect on everybody. Oh, and it only apparently works once. That or Impulse just really does not... Like, it doesn't apply to anything. What if I mix two ethers together? Oh, that gives us a Mega Potion. Cool. Not what I really wanted, but good to know. Here we go with this again. Which honestly is doing less damage than Impulse at this point, so... No one has any status effects on them. Alright. I'm sorry, Yuna. I need you in more capacitous capacity. Rise from your grave. Oh, she's got Calibulg. Did she... I was about to say, did she seriously just switch right before... She's doing 0 damage to him. Oh! It's because she has Gravity Strike on because of the Garment Grid. I'm betting you anything Bahamut's immune to gravity. I don't think I have any more offensive items to mix. At least it doesn't heal from gravity. He's kneeling? That mean we finally have weakened him to the point where he's... Oh, please don't tell me that just means he's below 50%. I know the song in the background is like a slow piano version of the song that Yuna was singing on the airship. The la 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 la. The one that has no lyrics because Riku wrote them. But for some reason in my head, I keep thinking it's like Sonic the Hedgehog music done on piano, which I have heard, and it's very pretty. But that's all I can think. Alright, I don't want to do this because it's going to hurt me even more with pain, but at this point, I'm doing such little damage against this. I'm just barely scraping by. At this point, he's done... How many times has he done Mega Flare? While we've been doing this? This fight's been going on a lot longer than it probably should be. I'm pretty sure I've done something wrong here. There, that has to be it. That has to be the end. We just learned stuff, so... Huzzah! Victory! And we got a Gree bag. What is a Gree bag? I don't know, but I like the name. And yes, it's pronounced Gree, and I know that because I listened to Jimmy Buffett. Weird place to learn that information, I know. But that is where I learned that.
Why is this happening? I wish you were here with me.
What would he do? Tell me, how would he contribute to this entire situation? He wouldn't. He'd say something stupid.
Thank you, Pain. You were right. We had to fight it, didn't we?
It's a bad Aeon. Naughty. Besides, Tidus was all on board with the whole kill the Aeons plot. Yeah.
This hole was made recently.
So where did Vegnagun go?
You think it was Vegnagun?
No. It was Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Unreal. How deep do you think
Rocky
it
and
goes?
Bullwinkle? Gallowings! Back to the ship! We
Where's
must find
Vegnagun?
Moose and Squirrel!
Not here.
It must have fled in terror, knowing I was coming.
Yes. Sure.
I don't think so.
That tone.
I must report to Nuji Wuji at once. Boys, record this. Don't miss a single detail.
Yes, boss.
Vegnagun. Was it really here?
I want to know how that camcorder
This isn't how it
transfers
was
to a
supposed
sphere.
be. the eternal calm. I can feel it crumbling, falling away from beneath our feet.
No.
Fiona! We are in Super Tutu! Get back to Celsius on the devil!
Just when I think I'm playing Brother too dumb, he says something like that.